Hi, I'm Craig, and I serve as the Facilitator Coordinator for the Culture of Respect. I'm going to walk us through the cycle of liberation. The cycle of liberation begins with an aha moment, waking up. A core change occurs in how you view yourself and your role within systems of oppression. Maybe there's an explosive incident, or maybe there's a slow burn over time, but your worldview shifts. Things that used to make sense, or that you just never thought about that much, stop making sense. You start questioning the status quo. So you're ready to break the cycle, but you might not have a strong sense of what's next in the process, how to move forward. You've got to get ready. This is when the real work begins. It can be hard. It involves introspection, self education, and raising your consciousness. It requires taking a hard look at your own beliefs, attitudes, and actions, and asking if they are consistent with what you've come to believe, or are they something you need to work toward changing? Getting ready involves unlearning stereotypes, myths, and misinformation, and taking steps to educate and empower yourself. This represents change on the personal level. The next step is reaching out to others with your new views, beginning the process of change on the interpersonal level. It means starting to act out as an ally. It requires you to step outside of your comfort zone. This could be talking to your friends about not using gay to mean something bad, or engaging a coworker complaining about affirmative action with, I've heard that perspective from other people too. Could you tell me a little more about that? It means taking part in a pride parade, regardless of your own identities. You may receive encouragement. You may be pressured to fall in line. Lean into the discomfort. Take risks. As you continue interpersonal change, you begin to build a community. You begin to talk with people with your same identities about systems of oppression, and you talk with people with different identities to gain exposure to different perspectives and to build coalitions. You listen. You begin to expand your comfort zone. This is an ongoing dialogue where people are listened to and valued. Talking to people with similar experiences as your own is important too. It lets you know you're not alone on your journey and that what you've experienced is not isolated, it exists within a larger system. You understand that more is required than changing your individual role. Everyone needs to change. Social systems need to change. So everyone needs to be involved in the conversation. Now that you've begun to lessen the barriers between included and excluded groups in your life, build allyship, you begin coalescing. You begin to form a new concept of we. That's not just people with the same identities as you, but people with shared values and a shared resolve to change the system. You become involved in organized action, bring others along, and refuse to act out your prescribed roles. You aim to live up to your ideals with integrity and to try to be a role model to other potential allies. It's not magic. Not everything you try will work. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes, but you learn that trying together increases the chances of success. In the cycle of oppression, the final step is maintaining the status quo, or cultural reproduction. It's what ensures the cycle continues. The next step in the cycle of liberation is the opposite of that, creating change, or producing a new culture with new roles, structures, and norms that are inclusive and equitable. To be clear, there isn't a neutral option here, folks. Passivity, acquiescence, not wanting to rock the boat only serve to continue the cycle of oppression. Creating change involves healing from past injustices and sharing power. It's critical transformation. This could take the form of a diverse group of parents advocating for curriculum reform to include and celebrate the contributions of excluded groups. It's not insisting your niece hugs you upon greeting, but instead affirming her bodily autonomy when she shows she doesn't want to. All of this is sustained hard work. The last step in the cycle of liberation is maintaining. This means taking care of yourself and your mental well-being so you can maintain your energy and your resolve. You also need to maintain your own practices of self-reflection and self-education. There's no graduation point from this work. None of us will ever be able to say, you know what, I'm done. I've learned everything I need to know, and my actions are perfectly in line with my beliefs, and I'm living in a perfectly inclusive life as an ally. It's a journey. It's a continual process, and we all of us, need to keep working at it. You may feel like you're acting out many of these steps in the cycle of liberation with respect to one system of oppression, but maybe you're in a different place when it comes to another. We always have room for growth. Liberation is the practice of love, finding balance between our individual lives and our coalitions, and continued development of competence in allyship. Liberation is the belief that we can succeed and that we are not alone in our commitment or our passion or our compassion. Liberation is hope. Thank you.